What's going on, everyone? What we're looking at is the Triple Q's ETF, which is the NASDAQ 100. Now, today we did close green. However, we came off of a big overnight gap up that came from the earnings of Microsoft as well as Google. So with that being said, we did have another blowout earnings on Meta. Meta's up over 20 points in the after hour session. So does this give us a little bit of a relief bounce? Are we going to kind of gap up tomorrow? If there was no earnings, I would say this is a short position. You need to be short biased all day long. We got the Bollinger Band starting to constrict here. We are closing under the 5-day moving average. We are obviously under the 20 and the 10-day moving average. We were harshly rejected at the 5. So if we look at the 5-day moving average, it's trading at around 314.14. We came up to that area today and we were rejected, started to push down. We have a little bit of a hammer candle. Only thing that kind of held us up today is this Bollinger Band demand zone here. So what I'm actually looking at is 311 tomorrow short. If we do get 311, we get that confirmation, even though in the after hours, I understand we're already trading at 313.50 just due to the Meta earnings. If we start to get rejected tomorrow, say somewhere around 314, 315, and we start to stagger and we start to roll over, the level that I'm looking for is underneath today's lows. Anything underneath today's lows at 311 and some change mark, we do have room to kind of come down to 309. Any close below yesterday's low, we start to break down this area, I would see testing the 50 EMA as well as the 50 SMA sitting anywhere between 308 and 306.75. Make sure to take your profits along the way down. Make sure you're sized appropriately. Make sure you're not just chasing moves. Again, if we do decide to bounce, I'm not really going to get too long biased until we start to clear out that 5-day moving average. What I need to see from the NASDAQ, what I need to see from the bulls is us to get back over 314 and start to close over that. Realistically, what I would like to see is a close over 316.50. 316.50 is the 20-day moving average. It's also the 10-day moving average. It is sitting right now as our upper supply kind of zone, right? So we need to break back over that in order to start testing those upper channels at around 320. We do have room over 316 into 322. That's going to be the upper Bollinger Band supply zone. Again, we've been in a little bit of a downtrend here the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So almost a week and a half worth of trading. The selling pressure has been down. Now going back to yesterday, that was the first day where we really broke down through a month-long distribution. Normally what that signifies, anytime you have distribution that lasts that amount of time, normally that starts to signify that there's a major change in short-term trend, meaning that I can see us get to 306 before we get to 322. Again, that all kind of washes away just due to the fact that we've got major tech earnings going on right now. If they continue to blow numbers out of the water and they continue to push these stocks up after hours, it could essentially save the market. If none of that was going on right now, then I would say 100%, right? Again, even though it's my opinion, 100% that we would be testing the 50-day moving average. But being that we do have some of these stocks kind of going up right now, what we can't really say, 100%, that we're going lower. They can completely hold the market here. This could be the low. We could pop back over 316, be trading at 320, 322 next week. So again, those are the levels that I'm looking at. I'm going to keep it very, very short. My bias tomorrow is short. That does not necessarily mean that I won't take a long trade if something changes and they give me a little bit of a pivot level intraday, maybe a sneaky area. What I'm looking at here on the 1-hour time frame, I need to see us get back over the 314 to have room to 314.75. You can see there that's only 75 cents worth of room, and above that we've got 20 cents, we've got another 50 cents, we've got another 20 cents. So again, we've got a lot of work to do before we can actually say this is a risk-on environment to go to the long side. We realistically need to get over 317. We need to close over 317. You can see we broke down this channel once, we popped, we came down again, we popped, we came down again, we popped. So are we going to start to hold these lows and start to grind our way higher? It's yet to be determined, but one thing that I can say for sure is that we do not want to start guessing. You don't want to start calling the top. You don't want to start calling the bottom on these things. You have to let these stocks kind of work out. You got to let the index work out. You have to see where we stand, right? If we look at the 4-hour time frame here, you can see a lot of wicks down here at the 200 SMA. Going back here, 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 here. Every time we come down into this 200 SMA, we pop. So if we do start to give up 310, we do start to give up 309, we've got a shit ton of room down all the way to 299. That would be detrimental to the bulls, detrimental to anyone who's swinging to the long side. Again, could it happen? Maybe. It's entirely possible. But what we need to see is that close over 316, 317 in order in order for us to go risk on again, I think over 317.5, we get to 322 on a nice little trend. But again, until we do that, we just have to play the ranges. We got to be a little bit more tight with our stops. We have to size down a little bit more appropriate, and we have to be a lot more patient, right? We can't just kind of take a million trades in a day. We need to be more patient. If you guys want to learn how I trade, you guys want to learn the supply and demand strategy, make sure to join evolutiontraders.com. You're going to get access to myself each and every single day live trading. You're also going to get access to the community to talk to other traders, see the watch list, so forth and so forth. And you're also going to get access to one-on-one mindset coaching, as well as technical analysis coaching via mentorship, via voice call, Zoom, whatever you guys want to do. I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Good luck this week.